Next Saturday at 8:15, Tom Craig's eye lights on the big business possibilities of sport. On Tuesday on Channel 4, Richard Chamberlain stars in an award-winning film about American writer F. Scott Fitzgerald and his wife Zelda.
I don't want to be famous.
No, you don't.
Anyway, that's not me. I'm not a girl in a book. I'm not a girl in a short story.
Or is she? Ailey Calhoun in The Last of the Bells behaves in much the same way.
Just for a minute there, you looked at me in a certain way.
Oh, pooh.
You did.
I never.
Fiction and fact intertwined in F. Scott Fitzgerald and The Last of the Bells. Channel 4's Tuesday movie at 9.
Howdy.
In a few minutes on ITV, Detective Inspector Maggie Forbes goes underground in The Gentle Touch. Here on 4 in a moment, another chance to trace the career of Scottish singer Barbara Dickson, who found success with the song Another Suitcase in Another Hall, from the musical Evita.
Oh, I'm gratified so many parents could come along to learn a little about microcomputers. Your girls are already at home amongst the ROMs and the RAMs. Did I say something funny, Mrs. McAllister? First, let us examine one of the finest micros, the Electron from Acorn. It's as fast as a business computer, and it has a real keyboard. Now you should tune in, darling. Notice how it can grow and observe the color graphics. They would have warmed the heart of Michelangelo. You are familiar with Michelangelo, Mrs. Gale? That's a wicked rumor. Quite. Above all, the Electron uses the same language your girls use at school, BBC Basic, Colonel. Which home micro uses BBC Basic? You will write out the Acorn Electron 100 times. There's no better micro in its class. If you'll pardon the pun, you do know what a pun.
On Wednesday in performance, West by Stephen Burkoff.
To cease the clash of skull and iron in our streets, which doth excite old Johnny Law to exercise his tool upon us and bring out the Black Maria like wailing banshee round our council flats. In other words, a one-to-one. Just you and he. You step round the back at some remote deserted track, the Hackney Marshes, or designate a place that you prefer, and I'll pass the message on.
The marshes suits me well. Tell him I'll come.
Thanks, love.
That was nice. Enjoyed that.
Fancy a drink?
Where'd you live?
Oh.
West, on Wednesday at 9. Now on 4, a performer who's gone from strength to strength, both as a singer and more recently as an actress, Scotland's Barbara Dickson.
There was a time when you had to have passed on and be a Scotsman to benefit from a Scottish Amicable life assurance policy.
But these days you can be very much alive, even a Sassenach, and still benefit from the highly tax-efficient savings and pension plans provided by Scottish Amicable and their fiendishly clever investment team. Just ask your insurance advisor about Scottish Amicable. He'll tell you that we're a cut above the average when it comes to looking after other people's savings. And he may suggest a very Scottish Amicable arrangement.
You know, I thought I was a pretty good cook until I met the genius. To cook all these different things, I simply touched this panel and it worked out the cooking times, all by itself. By the way, it also cooks cakes beautifully. See what I mean? A perfect sponge in 4 minutes. Mind you, I can still teach you a thing or two about icing.
The Panasonic Genius, a bit brighter than your average oven.
Sorry, not today, thank you.
But I've got some very good things.
Oh, let's have a look then.
These are very nice, madam. Dish mops, pink and yellow.
No thanks, but I would like these.
Mild, green, fairy, liquid, but why?
Because fairy gives me all these gentle bubbles to help keep my hands soft. indeed.
Very nice, madam. What else can I tell you?
That my fairy bubbles get all my dirty dishes clean.
I've been thinking, madam. I've got just the thing for you.
A box of rings.
They're very special, only for ladies with soft hands.
Now hands that do dishes can feel soft as your face with mild green fairy liquid.
Now you have the power to turn on the lights with new Poly highlights in blonde and now auburn.
Today is the 10th. British Telecom's prospectus will be published in 10 days' time on the 20th. It is very important that you receive a copy promptly on publication, because you will then have only 8 days in which to come to a decision, make your financial arrangements, and return your application form. Ring 0272 272 272 now. Lines are open 24 hours a day.